Thank you so much. I want to join Filippo in thanking Federica for her commitment and her leadership, not only here in the Venezuela situation, but during her term in office in supporting the efforts of the humanitarian agencies to deal with major humanitarian crises all over the world. I will just say three very brief words. The first one is that this conference wanted to call the attention of the international community to the necessity of reducing the suffering of the 4.5 million refugees and migrants from Venezuela in the neighboring countries, most particularly those who are in the more vulnerable situation, like women, children, and unaccompanied minors. And I think it is fair to say that we should recognize the enormous generosity of a country like Colombia, which is the first country of entry after the people depart from Venezuela, that has just recognized the citizenship to 24,000 babies of Venezuelan families that were born in Colombia. This shows the willingness of the countries of the region to receive, welcome, and support those who have been displaced due to the existing situation in Venezuela. The second strong message, I think, is it's very encouraging to see that the governments in the region who are under strong pressure from this massive flow of people are willing to engage and cooperate in integrating those migrants in their societies. Unlikely we see in some other places in the world, there is a recognition of the positive impact that these Venezuelans that are on the move can have to the host communities, to the receiving countries, and it's also a political and moral obligation of the international community to support them in guaranteeing the success of the integration of those who want to stay in the countries of reception in the region, mainly in those sectors that are more sensitive to massive inflows, like the health sector and the education sector. And therefore, we think that in spite of not being a pledge conference, the fact that there were countries that have engaged in reinforcing our joint platform of support to the Venezuelan migrants, it's a very good sign. It's the beginning of a process, but we think that it is very encouraging, and we want to thank the European Union for having being the host of this very important meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.